If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be showing you the easiest way to make coins right now on FIFA 22. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it and it helps me out a ton. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this video. So guys, we're going to be kind of doing a trading method that's based off of some items that have gone up in price due to the 78 plus player picks that are out. Now, these 78 plus player picks require 6 golds, 3 of which being rare. So basically what that means is it requires 3 gold common cards. And whenever these kind of player picks, upgrade SBCs, anything like that come out, these gold common cards always go up from their minimum price, which is like 300, 350 coins. So these will all basically sell for 650 coins, usually instantly, dependent on the league you have. I mean, if you have an off league or a weird position, it's going to take a lot longer, but typically these are all going to sell for 650 right now. So you want to find the price they're all selling pretty quickly at, which again, right now what I'm finding is 650, and you're going to want to knock off 100 or 150 coins. So what I like to do is I start off with knocking 150 coins off the price. So I set my max bid price here to 500, and what you're going to do is you're just going to go through and mass bid at 500 coins every single card. Now, the reason we start lower here is basically we're going to mess around with this and see like how many of these do we win bidding at 500 here. And if we're not winning very many of them, that's when we're going to bump our price up to 550. Now, when I'm on at like a pretty active time right now, a lot of people on the game, a lot of people on the market, you're typically going to have to bid higher. You can see a lot of people are bidding 550 here. So what I'm finding is I need to bid 550 a piece, and I'm going to be selling 650 a piece because that's the price that I found. Now, you might think this is next to no coins. Why would I ever do this? So basically, when you sell at 650, you're going to lose 33 coins on tax. So basically, you're making 67 coins a card after tax. Now, let's say you're able to pick up and list 10 cards in a minute. I think that's a fair assumption. 10 cards in a minute after tax is going to make you 670 coins a minute, which really is not all that bad. For every minute you're on the game, if you're making 670 coins a minute, how many is that an hour? That's a lot of math right there. Let's get the calculator out here, boys. 670 times 60. Let's check it out. That means you're going to be making 40,000 coins an hour if you're picking them up at this rate. Now, maybe, you take a little break, it takes a little longer, you get outbid on some cards. You could even be very conservative, knock 10K off of that, and you'd be making 30,000 coins in just an hour, which honestly, in this market and how weird it is with trading this year in content over investing, really is some pretty decent coins. So I think this really is just an underrated method. I'm talking very comfortably 30,000 coins an hour doing this if you just sit here and do this. And on top of that, let's say like in the premium Discord, I said you could go invest in gold common cards. If you did that, you made a ridiculous coins off of these player picks. If you're doing this trading method, you're making ridiculous coins off of these player picks. Like, for example, if you just sat there and did this for 3 hours, let's say you normally play Rivals through 3 hours. If you just went in and did this instead, that's 100K. And a nice point here as well is if you're getting outbid a lot, what I like to do is like flick forward a bunch of pages to where there's not as many bids and start bidding there, because just where there's less bids, not as many people are going to be up here bidding on these cards, and you can actually get in on a lot more of these. And there's a couple of different things you can do with your filter as well to make this easier. So what you can do, for example, our thing is maxed out here, our transfer targets. There's a couple different things you can do here, which I'll show you. And we did win quite a few of these cards here. You can see I did get a couple cards for 500, which isn't bad, but you want to be winning a majority of the cards, which is why 550 is going to kind of be the place you're going to want to be bidding at right now as well. And what you can do as well, if you're not going to be doing this consistently, if you're just going to go pick up, like 50 cards and that's it and go play a game or two, what you can do is list these cards for lazy buyers. List them for 750, 800, and they will sell, no question. It's just going to take them till the end of the hour to sell. And usually they won't even take like a couple relistings. Usually they'll just go because there are so many people picking these cards up that usually you can just list them all up. Now we're going to get into a couple things that you can mess around with the filter just to kind of make it easier to pick cards up and bid on a lot of cards. So what you can do here is you find a lot of times I'm just sitting there bidding on cards that already have bids on them, already have 550 coin bids on them, or things like that. So there's kind of ways to get around that to make this even more efficient, which we'll jump into now that we've listed all those cards up. So we won probably what, 30 cards there, I want to say. We got like, what is it, really only 15? Let me see here. Wow, a lot less than I thought. So we got 15 cards there. So 15 cards, 67 coins a piece. Let's check it out. I mean, we made 1,000 coins just like that. And that literally took us like a minute and a half from actually like bidding and stuff. Now, what you can do to make this more efficient is something you can do is set a minimum buy now and a maximum buy now. So there's less cards popping up. So what I like to do is set a minimum buy now to the point where lazy buyers aren't going to be picking up the cards I'm buying, because I don't want to bid on a card that has like an 800 coin buy now and then a lazy buyer just buys that, because then I'm just wasting time bidding on that card. And also what I like to do is set a maximum buy now to 9,900, because it gets rid of a lot of cards that have, for example, a lot of cards just get listed up with an open bid with a 10,000 coin buy now. So it gets rid of all those cards as well. And you can see now I've got all of these cards that I can just freely bid on very, very easily. It's so simple, so quick if you do it with this method, because you're narrowing everything down. You're finding just a small selection of cards, and it makes it so much easier. It's ridiculous. I mean, you can see there isn't a single card here that I've bid on, and it's like, oh, someone's already bid on that, until that one. Jinxed it right there. Alagi. All right, but yeah, you just go down the line now. It's as simple as this, boys. And then, it starts getting to the point where there's quite a few bids on these cards. Flick forward a couple pages and then get right back to it. Look at that. Now we're right back up here and we're bidding on every single card again. It's little things like that that can make a process like this just that much more efficient, instead of sitting there and bidding on cards that everybody's bidding on. So it just makes it so simple, so quick. So I want to see real quickly how many of these I end up winning in this small amount of time that we spend bidding, changing the filter then. So I kind of want to max out my transfer targets and see what happens. Let's play around with it here. Let's see how far we can get. I'd imagine I've only been on like 20 so far. So we got a minute to go here, but we'll keep rocking and rolling. And like, let's say you go bid on 50 cards. I want to say that probably takes 2 minutes. Maybe 2.5 minutes, and then a full 50 cards is going to get you 50 times 67 is going to get you 3,000 coins. So every transfer list you fill up is going to be 6,000 coins, which is still great profit because of how quickly you fill it up and how quickly you list all of these. And you can tell kind of by my coins up top, it doesn't seem like my coins are going back up. So it seems like we're winning most of these cards we're bidding on, which is very, very nice. So that's kind of the idea with altering this filter, is seeing how quickly you can kind of get to all these cards that don't already have bids on them. And if we just take a look here, I mean, so we've won 10 cards there, we've won 18 cards, and we've got another 12, another 17 on the way, it looks like. So they just roll in super quickly. You get tons and tons of cards. You just relist them. And again, imagine you're selling these to lazy buyers just nonstop for like 800 coins a piece. Even if you want to do that, that's also going to be a great way for you guys to make coins. So lots of ways to do this, lots of ways to mess around with it, kind of make it more efficient, make it your own. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.